No good. There's a cat behind me. Hey, my boon. All right, what's up? I'm just going over some of the gear that I rented for tomorrow night's event. We're gonna be using 3 cameras. The Sony PXW-X70, that's what I'm using right now. Over here, the GoPro HERO4 Silver Edition, which placing somewhere to get an interesting shot in the corner of the club or something like that. It could also go somewhere close up where, I don't know yet. I haven't seen the venue. I'm also gonna be bringing my old Nikon D7000 with a 50mm 1.4 lens. That camera combo, wow. That camera combo, all right, that's gonna be with me at all times, right at my workstation. Where am I going with this? All the camera feeds are gonna be going directly into the back of a Blackmagic Design Atem 4K. Let's go down and take a closer look at all these cameras and talk about some of the settings I'm planning on using when I get to the event tomorrow night. Let's do it. Now we're gonna take a look at the Sony PXW-X70. So we're just gonna hit the power button up here. It'll help if we put the battery in, right? Oh, yeah. So here's where we could change the settings on this guy. Iris is the aperture, gain is the ISO, and shutter speed is the shutter speed. So, since we're gonna be filming in 24 frames per second at 1080, we got our shutter speed at 48. I bumped my ISO up a bit, it's a 6 dB there. Manual white balance. What else? Face detection, that's for the autofocus. I put that on. Chord level's all the way down to 7, but we're not gonna be using the audio anyways in our feed. Anything else? Airplane mode on. We don't want any Wi-Fi or any bullshit. So first, let's swipe up. We're gonna go mode, video, resolution, just normal 1080, frames per second, 24. We're gonna match everything else. Field of view, I'm gonna keep that on medium. Spot meter on, Pro Tune on, white balance. For now, I'm gonna keep it on auto. Color, we're gonna go to flat so I could grade it later. ISO limit, 6400 is fine. We're gonna let it go up that hard. I turned it down from high to medium. I might even go low on this. I don't want it to be over sharpened. Oh, one other thing, if we go to the side, set up, wireless off, touch display, orientation up, quick capture off, LEDs to beep off, video format NTSC, that's important. On-screen display, we're gonna keep that off because when we do the HDMI output, we're gonna see the settings on the feed. So we just wanna keep it blank. If not, if we turn that back on, exit, that you're gonna see that in your video feed. You're gonna see all these numbers and display values here. So we're gonna keep that off. Now we're gonna talk about the D7000. Aperture doesn't really matter for now, but we're gonna wanna keep it as low as possible probably. The shutter speed, we'll keep it at 50. ISO, I'm gonna start around 640 to 800. We'll see when we get there. Microphone we actually could turn off because we don't want that going into our feed. HDMI, output resolution, 1080i. Flicker reduction, I'm gonna keep it at 60 Hertz.